this something new in cane? Cutting and topping green cane is back-breaking work. Cutting burnt cane is easier, but burning, whether controlled or malicious, often leads to serious yield losses. Burning may be dangerous, and legislation to protect the environment is increasingly being introduced. For many industries, a return to green cane harvesting is very important. A fine range of machinery is available for those flat, extensive cane fields which justify the heavy capital outlay involved. But high wages and a shortage of cane cutters affects the small, difficult farms just as badly as the larger state. Most cane industries are labor-intensive. Easier and more dignified work for cane workers will be necessary for many years yet. The problem is to avoid unemployment, get rid of the back-breaking jobs, provide a more popular occupation, and increase productivity and profits. A simple, rugged machine can be the only answer. It exploits the two natural weak points in all cane. One where mature and immature cane join. The other at the base. Some varieties snap better than others, but all are weakened and fall forward like this. That looked quite dramatic. Let's see it again. Here's the principle. Two naturally weak points. How are these new principles applied? Can they be cheaply applied? Every self-propelled machine must carry the cost of engine, chassis, transmission, and so on. This machine has been mounted on a standard agricultural tractor. It can be fitted or taken off quickly. Many cane farmers in the States already have the right tractors. The topper is hydraulically driven. It is counterweighted and self-adjusting. The topper feels its way and adjusts itself to different heights. It needs no attention from the driver. The cane is gathered into an orderly line by the dividers. And like the topper, the dividers are hydraulically driven. Each divider follows the ground independently. Controls are simple. The roller snaps or breaks the cane as it moves forwards. The tractor drives over the laid crop, and the linkage-mounted base cutter severs the remaining canes with two sets of unsharp blades. Their arcs overlap and they're spring-loaded, so that they follow the ground's surface, up and over the ridge, but still get underneath the canes. The drive to the cutter blades is mechanical, through gearboxes, and heavy-duty chain and sprocket drives. Rotation is slow, 160 revolutions a minute, which is why the cutter blades are seldom damaged. Rocks can pass through the base cutters without damage to them. The tractor and harvester are protected by an audible slipping clutch. Cutting is excellent. Compare these two rows, typical hand-cut cane on the right and machine-cut cane on the left. There is no stubble. This might mean as much as 1/4 of a ton more sugar in the bag from each acre. the machine tops to about 75% efficiency. Good millable green cane has been harvested. Existing field transport and existing loaders can be used. Here is a new tractor-mounted loader made by McConnel. The harvester will cope with bad field conditions, tight headlands and rocky small fields on rolling hilly land. It will cross ditches, anywhere a tractor can go, so can the harvester. And incidentally, it's a useful machine for making fire breaks in green cane. Now for productivity. Ratooning is good. Now in Barbados, instead of a man cutting 2 or 3 tons of green cane a day, a woman worker can easily retrieve from 4 to 6 tons, and a strong, able-bodied man can produce much more. Fewer people are working in a new and far more productive way. The harvester has replaced the hard, dirty work of cutting and topping cane. The remaining work, which is suitable for women workers, teenagers and the elderly, is more dignified and can bring higher wages. Machine and labor become a team.